Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Kabayad pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Kabayad pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to.
Tayo po ay live ngayon mula sa Banana Court sa BF Resort Village in Las Piñas City on this beautiful Tuesday morning, May 27, 2025, for continuing action dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. We have our matchups between Paranaque Smile 360 Yamjam versus Mindoro Troops Hoops. Later on, it will be the battle between Muntinlupa JKLV RGG Infinite Basketball versus Las Piñas True Tea Coolers. And in our main trio, it will be the battle between Quezon Junior Huskers and Binyan Tatak Gel Emeralds Lamtex. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Diego de la Paz, kasama si Justin, the Aviator Almeda, live mula dito sa Las Piñas City. Kasama natin mamaya ang ating third member of the panel na si CJ Ang. And Justin, it's a great morning for basketball.
Yes, definitely a great morning indeed here in this intimate venue.
Oo.
And I love this first matchup because both teams have not gone to the winning column yet, but I'm sure they're going to be eager to do so.
Ito na po ang ating first match at hand. It will be Paranaque Smile 360 Yamjam versus Mindoro Troops Hoops. Parehong koponan, wala pang panalo this season and trying to get into that winning column and into the winning ways dito sa ating young season, dito sa Junior MPBL Season 3. And tingnan natin ang mga last matchups for these two teams. Let's start off with Paranaque Smile 360 Yamjam. After 4 games, wala pa silang panalo. And their last game, talo sila against the San Pedro Spartans.
Yes, you know, against the San Pedro Spartans, they only lost by 4 points. They do not have they haven't gotten in the winning column yet, but the margin of defeat has been getting smaller for them. So they are showing a lot of improvement in this tournament.
Yung first 2 games nila, over 20 points ang kanilang talo. Tapos against Las Piñas True Tea Coolers, 9 points. Tapos ngayon, -4. Pero tingnan natin if finally they could break into the winning column against itong Mindoro Troops Hoops na they lost their first ever game dito sa season na ito against Las Piñas True Tea Coolers last May 11th.
Yes, and for Mindoro naman, the problem with Mindoro in their previous game was they weren't able to secure the rebounds. You know, there was in the final few possessions of that ball game, they were not able to secure a defensive rebound, which gave Las Piñas the go-ahead basket and the victory.
Yeah, so 3-point loss lang kontra yung Mindoro Troops Hoops kontra dito sa Las Piñas True Tea Coolers, 67-64. Players to watch out for both squads. Itong sa San Pedro, it's Ron Mayor who had a wonderful performance against San Pedro.
Yes, and of course you have John Andrew Mendoza, who had 27 points, 7 assists, and 6 steals.
Oh, so those are some of the players to watch out for from both squads. And now, wag na tayong patumpik-tumpik pa. Now let's go to our Coliseum announcer, Gio Cruz, to introduce the starters for both Mindoro and Paranaque.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here at Banana Court, Las Piñas City. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3. Ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. It's the first game of today's schedule featuring the 14 under division of Paranaque Small 360 Yamjam and Mindoro Troops X Hoops. Now let us meet the starters from both teams. First, for Paranaque Smile 360 Yamjam. Starting guard number 1, Caleb Pagsisihan. Other guard number 12, Andre Silverio. At forward number 4, King Kasungkad. Also at forward number 11, Rafael Biona. And at center number 29, Silver Ferrer. The head coach is JC Dular, assisted by Jonas Ocampo, team manager JR Gonzalez, and team owner Michael Usita. And now let us meet the starters for Mindoro Troops X Hoops. Starting guard number 4, Jaron Guanzon. To guard number 23, John Mendoza. At forward number 22, Kobe Genido. Also at forward number 24, Jude Kalipay. And man in the middle, number 31, Ian Galliano. The head coach is Andre Dahanay, assisted by Janelle Claveria, team manager Bill Dalisay, and team owner John Colina. Officiating this ball game, Noy Guevara, Nino Perez, and Francis Salem. Junior MPBL Executive Director, Mr. J.R. Navarro. Junior MPBL Commissioner, Mr. Kit Picasso.
On your screens right now ang ating Doride team starters for both squads. Starting off with Mindoro, Mendoza, Guanzon, Kalipay, Genido, and Ian Galliano. While for Paranaque, Smile 360 Yamjam, Andre Silverio, Pagsisihan, Kasungkad, Biona, and Ferrer. Officiating the ball game, Mart Perez, Noy Guevara, and Francis Salem. First game of our 9-game set ngayong Tuesday. Ball is up and we are underway. May 27, 2025. Live mula dito sa Banana Court. And teka, parang mali yata yung basket na shoot itong Paranaque Smile 360 Yamjam.
What a way to start the festivities here. Very early in the morning, of course, and
parang mas nagising ako doon kumpara doon sa kape na ininom ko. Teka, ako rin hindi ako mapaniwala sa nangyari.
of course it does happen.
Oo. Pero teka, kinount ba nila yung basket?
As of now, the score is still 0-all.
Oo. Okay. Oh, so na-count ang basket. We'll find out later kung kanino na-credit yung score na yun. Pero, yeah, that was a strange start to our Tuesday 9-game set dito sa ating Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3. Mindoro leading 2-0 after that own basket by Paranaque. And the turnover for Paranaque Smile 360 Yamjam. So Mindoro will get another crack at the basket to start this ball game. Of course, itong Mindoro Troops Hoops, they are managed and owned by former Adamson Falcon na si Jan Colina.
One of the greats of the Adamson Soaring Falcons.
Oo. 12 on the shot clock para dito sa Mindoro. Kalipay. Binalik dito kay John Mendoza. 4 seconds na sa kanya shot clock. Nice drop-off pass! Oh! And everything but the shot para kay Kobe Henido. Ngayon, matake itong Paranaque. Pagsisihan. Mintis. And it will stay hit with Paranaque with 14 seconds on their shot clock.
So very early in this ball game, we're seeing Mendoza trying to be a facilitator as well, not just a scorer. Because in his previous game, he had 27 points.
Oh. And Paranaque yet to find the bottom of the cup sa kanilang start to this ball game, and a fast break finish para dito kay John Mendoza.
So that is the first basket for Mindoro, created by themselves.
Yes, 2 minutes into the ball game dito sa 14 and under division, and some contact right there from Paranaque. Offensive foul kontra dito kay King Kasungkad.
A little too aggressive there for King Kasungkad, but you love Mindoro sacrificing their body and getting a stop on the defensive end.
Matake ngayon ito si Kobe Henido. Gives it up to John Mendoza. Back to Henido. Steps through and nasupalpal doon ng Paranaque, and traveling violation para sa Paranaque. Still couldn't get on board.
Para naman sa Paranaque, it is King Kasungkad who has been very consistent all throughout this tournament. Previous game, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block.
And the foul kontra dito sa Paranaque. And we will have our first substitution of the game. 3-pointer down the hatch, Kobe Henido. 7-0 start for Mindoro. And what a way to wake up to this Tuesday with a huge lead. 15 na sa shot clock para dito sa Paranaque. Baseline drive, pero a little too much contact from Kobe Henido.
It's surprising to see that Paranaque is not opting to start Marquez, who is their tallest player in the lineup.
Baseline inbound for Paranaque. 12 seconds to shoot. Hingay dito kay King Kasungkad, and down the middle, umatake si Rafael Biona, but denied by the rim. And another fast break play, and the finish coming from John Mendoza, and a quick timeout for Coach JC Dolar. Itong Paranaque Smile 360 Yamjam, hindi pa nakabutas sa rim, as we take a look at that last fast break finish coming from John Mendoza. And magbabalik tayo with more action dito sa Junior MPBL Season 3.
You are still watching the Junior MPBL Season 3 at both teams nga ay coming in from a loss at wala pa nga panalo. Kaya nabanggit ni Coach Andoy and Coach JC na marami silang pinalitang plays during their trainings at kaya naman dito sa laban na ito maraming pagbabago ang makikita natin at tingnan natin kung sino ang unang makakakuha ng kanilang panalo. Justin and Diego.
All right, thank you very much. CJ Ang, the third member of our panel with that report. And so far, itong Mindoro, itong si Coach Andre Dacanay, yung kanyang words so far responding to the challenge.
And they are doing a good job with this 9-0 start. And it is, John Mendoza, picking up where he left off in their previous game. Still emerging as the leader of this Troops Hoop squad.
Henido with that block shot. 12 seconds on the shot clock para sa Paranaque, and they still couldn't find the bottom. And Henido starting the fast break attack. 3 on 4 attack, pero not a problem para sa Mindoro. Now 11-0 up.
And Henido there sharing the basketball. He attracted the double team, dropping it down to Kalipay for his first 2 points of this game.
And we have another foul against Mindoro. And this time it's Jude Kalipay. At hanggang ngayon, nakatayo pa rin ang Paranaque sa kanilang side, sa kanilang bench right next to us.
Kalahating quarter na nakalipas. Nakatayo pa rin itong Smile 360 Yamjam.
As we saw that last foul on Kalipay. And we got some stoppage in the action. We will find out late in a few moments sa ating Coliseum announcer na si Gio Cruz.
And Marquez is now in the ball game for Paranaque.
And our action resumes and a near steal para dito sa Mindoro. Courtesy of, check that, that's Miklat. 9 to shoot. And a steal by Mindoro, courtesy of John Mendoza. And we have another dribbling violation kontra dito sa Mindoro Troops Hoops.
So lucky break there for Paranaque as they turned the ball over, but just a dribbling infraction called on John Mendoza.
14 to shoot para sa Paranaque. Kasungkad at the left wing. Kanyang pasa masyado mainit. Umaatake ngayon ang Mindoro. Hang time move. Offline para kay John Mendoza. Second try. Kobe Hanido kicks it out. 12 on the shot clock. Now they dump it down low. The series of fakes. Nice find to an open teammate. Pero wala.
And you're seeing there on that defensive sequence na the length of Paranaque is coming into play. And medyo nahihirapan ang Mindoro to score from the paint.
12 to shoot for Mindoro Troops Hoops. Nice cross-court pass. 6 to shoot. They need to put one up quickly. Atake ito si John Mendoza. Drop-off pass. Underneath. Pero ito si Adriel Alinsunurin. Could not buy a basket there, pero may foul kontra sa Mindoro. And Mindoro Troops Hoops calls timeout, leading 11-0 with 3:34 remaining in the first. As we take a look at that last foul, medyo masyado naging agresibo itong Mindoro on that last sequence. Magbabalik tayo after this break. On your screens right now, that's our Chef's Magic. That's our Chef's Magic scene stealer of the quarter. And it's brought to you by Chef's Magic. Make every meal a magic moment. And we're back in the action here inside the Banana Court in Las Piñas City. And the finish there para dito sa Mindoro.
So still scoreless itong Paranaque. 7 minutes gone by. And Mindoro just doing a wonderful job to start this morning and this ball game.
13-0 start para dito sa Mindoro. And 14 seconds on the shot clock para dito sa Paranaque. Great drive to the basket for the finish for King Kasungkad. Finally, 7.5 minutes bago nakabutas itong Paranaque, which reminds us of yung under-16 team ng Pilipinas. 1 point lang binigay nila sa first quarter in their last game against, I'm not sure if it was Singapore.
Their first game was against Vietnam.
Oo.
The second one was against Thailand.
I think Thailand yun.
Yeah.
Oo, 15-2 score for Mindoro. Kasungkad. Nice!
Ooh.
Drop step finish. Count that basket. Triple B connection, bucket bump, and the chance for the bonus.
And King Kasungkad finally, waking up this Paranaque team and doing it all alone.
Let's take a look at this foul counted. Brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga ready. Bonus free throw is good for Kasungkad. And by the way, itong Paranaque, one of the reasons why natalo sila in their last game against San Pedro, they coughed up 21 turnovers off of as many steals by San Pedro. And right now, they're doing the thievery here. That finish by Paranaque. A minute and 37 remaining. Great finish to the cup para kay Kobe Henido.
Definitely, if you produce a lot of turnovers in the ball game, that will not spell a victory for your squad. So they have to, they have to take care of the basketball. They need to learn how to break yung mga full court presses, as that has been a weakness for their team.
Oh, great save here for Paranaque. 12 seconds on their shot clock. 3-ball launched and connects. Wow. 5 points now. 5 straight points for Paranaque, unanswered by Mindoro. Kobe Henido driving. Shot up and no good. Second try, the reverse layup for the finish for Mindoro. That's Rayan, Adriel Alinsunurin.
To the delight of some of our maybe parents or fans in the stadium.
Jumper no good, but the putback is good para dito kay Mateo Marquez.
That is something that they have to take advantage of. He has great length and size, and they need to capitalize on that.
John Mendoza tried to do a sidestep, met by a brick wall, kicks it out, pero ang jumper missed for Kobe Henido. Second try, John Mendoza for the finish. Pero that was quick 12 points para dito sa Mindoro in the last 2.5 minutes. 1 second left and a steal. And that's a miss coming from John Mendoza. And what a way to finish para dito sa Paranaque. Pero meron tayong review. Sabi ng ating mga referees na si Mart Perez, Noy Guevara, and Francis Salem. So we'll take a look. Pero look at that step-through move from John Mendoza.
That seems to be his go-to move. As I saw it in their previous game against Las Piñas. That Pinoy step in traffic.
So meron tayong review of action to end that first quarter. They're checking kung merong foul or more like if pasok sa time ang yung last sequence. As we see that step-through move coming from John Mendoza once again.
Pero looking at the score of this quarter, you wouldn't think that Paranaque was held scoreless for 7.5 minutes. As they tallied 12 points initially, at the end of this first quarter.
Yeah, and of course, ito si Dwayne Nocon was the one who was responsible for majority of those points, 5 points during that last stretch.
So the review on the floor is they are checking if Nocon picked up the foul before the buzzer sounded. And John Andrew Mendoza with a steal, and ayun na nga.
Kung pasok sa oras.
And from that angle, it seems like it is within the game clock. And it might be a what do you call this foul? A takeaway foul, no?
Parang take foul yan eh. Pero wala pa sa penalty itong Paranaque. Although if the referees might decide na yun pala, it was in the act of shooting for John Mendoza, yung kanyang Hail Mary of a shot. So they call the end of the quarter right there. So at the end of the first quarter of action, 9-point lead para dito sa Mindoro over Paranaque. As we take a look at the Chef's Magic first quarter highlights. Chef's Magic make every meal a magic moment.
Yeah, so first quarter, Mendoza playing like the leader of this squad, 4 points in the first 4 minutes. Pero ito naman Paranaque picking up in the 5-minute mark, with their defensive interior defense, and that's why they have a 9-point lead.
Yeah, 21-12 at the end of the first quarter, and we are now underway with the second quarter of action dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3. 14 and under tournament, Mindoro versus Paranaque to start things off sa ating 9-game set ngayong araw na ito. Once again, ito ang inyong lingkod, Diego De La Paz, kasama si Justin the Aviator Almeda. We are joined by the third member of our panel, CJ Ang from courtside. 14 seconds to shoot para dito sa Mindoro. Nice find underneath. Alin Sunurin from the dunker spot.
Paranaque really having a hard time starting quarters as they create another turnover there.
Oh, you gotta give it up para dito sa defense ng Mindoro to start the ball game in general. Save for that last 2.5-minute mark ng first period where they coughed up 12 points all in all.
In the last 2.5 minutes
Exactly.
Went on a scoring barrage all of a sudden.
12 on the shot clock. Close range shot is good off the window para kay Mateo Marquez. Check that. That's on
Ferrer.
si Chris Srover Ferrer. 16-3. Great finish on the other end. Kobe Henido. So far, parang I believe he's one of the leading scorers for Mindoro.
The second leading scorer, or third, sorry. With 11 points in his previous outing.
Alin Sunurin, nice find for the finish there. And Paranaque burns their final timeout of the first half. They're down big, 27-14. Dito sa ating second quarter. Let's take a look at that play one more time. Great finish earlier. And we are heading into this timeout. Magbabalik ang Junior MPBL Season 3. On your screens right now, that's our Chef's Magic quarter scene stealer. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic condiments bring the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Back in the action here, Paranaque answers the call from that last timeout. King Kasungkad.
Speaking of magic moment, no? That was a magical move para kay King Kasungkad.
Yes. Mindoro could not buy a basket in that last sequence. 17 on the shot clock. Paranaque trying to come closer, and the foul on the way up. And Manu Chung was able to fish for that last foul.
For Mindoro naman, they have to have this in mind na in their previous game against Las Piñas. Finishing the first half, they were up double digits. Pero Las Piñas started to do their full court press, and that's where it all turned around for Mindoro.
14 on the shot clock para dito sa Mindoro. They go underneath the basket. Sean Morong missing. And Paranaque retrieves the loose ball. Pero may foul tayo on the other end. And the foul is on Vian Ordillo. 6:45 remaining in the first half. And Ano mga atake dito si Alexander Gonzalez. Kasungkad, step through, reverse finish! And what a Pinoy step para dito for young King Kasungkad.
And great use of the glass, no? I thought he was deep inside. Pero finding the English.
Three-pointer short para sa Mindoro. Now the fast break started pero counter steal by Mindoro. Straight line to the basket and a nice drop-off papunta kay Luke De Guzman and he will troop to the line for 2 shots.
Trooping to the line, huh?
Mindoro trooping to the free throw line.
Trooping to the hoop.
Trooping to the hoops. As we take a look one more time, King Kasungkad. Ganda ng step na yan. And yan yung parang mga skills that parang in-audition mo siya as early as now pero eventually magiging part of the bag eventually ng isang player.
And he uses it really well. Covering so much ground and creating so much separation. And of course, the ability to use the glass.
And now let's send it over to the third member of our panel, CJ Ang, for more stories from the courtside. CJ?
Thank you, Diego. John Mendoza, former key player of the Cavite City Aces, said that he was supposed to be with San Pedro or Las Piñas in this season but decided to go with Mindoro as he feels that he is much needed here. Mas nakakapagod nga lang daw dahil everyday yung training nila. But marami siyang natututunan which he feels lucky to be experiencing. Diego and Justin.
All right, thank you very much, CJ Ang, with that story on John Mendoza. Interesting point there, especially na itong Mindoro. Last season in the junior MPBL, they did not qualify sa playoffs. They finished 10th in the South Division. So itong addition ni John Mendoza, definitely a shot in the arm for Coach Andre Dacanay.
And John Mendoza maybe finding a home here as he is emerging as a leader.
Just like that, with finishes like that for John Mendoza. Nagpapakitang gilas this early sa ating Tuesday action.
Not doing it all alone as he has help from players like Henido and De Guzman.
Mendoza now starting the attack para sa Mindoro. Mendoza using those white shirts as traffic cones. Pero nga lang masyadong crowded sa shaded lane. 10 to shoot. Halfway through sa ating second period. Mendoza tried to do it all. No good. Second try. Luke De Guzman.
Great effort by De Guzman staying with that play. Getting the offensive rebound.
19 to shoot. The drive. The finish. King Kasungkad. One more time. I think it's Kasungkad who has been carrying the load for Paranaque. Smile 360 Yamjam. As we take a look at that last play. Luke De Guzman with the putback on Mindoro's end. While dito naman sa Paranaque, we saw earlier to si King Kasungkad leading into this timeout. We'll be right back. Babalik ang aksyon dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3 and Mindoro quickly attacking from their timeout. Great finish para kay Kobe Henido. 16 to shoot and Henido taps the ball away but a counter steal by King Kasungkad. Kasungkad forward pass to Ferrer but mishandled by Mateo Marquez and we have a foul on Paranaque's end.
Missed opportunity for Paranaque there as it was a 2-on-1 fast break. But Ferrer just, like you said, mishandling the basketball.
4 na minuto na natitira sa ating first half. Three-pointer launched off target para kay Riel Mundares. Now Paranaque attacking. Full strength on defense and Kobe Henido with the steal. The finish, pero nga lang may foul on that last play. One of the smallest guys on the floor for Mindoro. trying to get it down. Ito si Gabriel Santos.
So Mindoro in the second quarter doing a good job, forcing turnovers and becoming fast break opportunities for them.
Oo. First free throw. Sinuerte at pumasok. And we have a slight delay in the action here at looks like we got a quick stoppage in play.
Just enough to ice Gabriel Santos in his second free throw.
Okay, so my mandatory substitution for Mindoro. Second free throw is good for Gabriel Santos. Entering the ball game for Paranaque, that's Rafa Shapit. Replacing ito si Kasungkad.
And so far today, hindi pa natin nakikita yung usually kasi when the players come in and hindi sila nakatuck in, nabibigyan sila ng technical.
Yes,
so
yes.
it's nice to see na today hindi pa nangyayari yun.
As you saw, corner three for Paranaque. They're down by 13, now back down 15 after Kiefer Santos with that drive to the basket.
Daring drive, challenging the towers of Paranaque.
When hounded here by Manu Chong, should we say a spin move. Oh, a miss there para sa Paranaque from close range. Second try. No good para kay Mateo Marquez, and he will go to the line for 2 shots.
Offensive rebounds again for Paranaque. Mateo Marquez.
So far, 5 offensive rebounds for Paranaque. While for Mindoro, they have 6. So very close ang kanilang rebounding figures on the offensive end. Pero luckily for Mindoro, they've accumulated so much second chance points. Or should we say 6-5, very close also on that end. Marquez, 1 for 2. Long rebound by Henido. Gives it up to Sean Morong. Morong having trouble crossing the timeline. Henido, drop-off pass. And a near finish para kay Maximilian Jimenez. Second try denied by the defense of Paranaque. And the finish on the other end for Rafael Biona. So one of the few towers para dito sa Paranaque.
Biona and Marquez, very lengthy, haba ng mga wingspan ng front court ng Paranaque.
Chris Buen with the steal, pero nga lang, Andre Silverio could not finish. Matake ngayon ng Mindoro. And there's a foul on the play on that shot attempt by Luke De Guzman.
Checking the statistics, one of the biggest disparities here in this ball game is the points in the paint. Mindoro with 32 points in the paint compared to 14 only for Paranaque.
And now at the foul line, Luke De Guzman hitting the first of 2. Also points off turnovers, 10-0 favor of Mindoro, especially as we saw earlier, 6-2 in terms of steals in this ball game.
And that has really been the Achilles heel of Paranaque, yung mga turnovers nila. They have had some struggles bringing down the ball, especially pag pinapressure sila ng backcourt.
Minute and 49 remaining, and that pass by Chris Buen, masyado mainit para kay Rafael Biona. Alam ko yung mga coaches, they always praise yung mga short crisp passes, pero nga lang, that one was too crisp. Oo. Second try, wala pa rin for Kobe Henido. Third try for Mindoro, and they throw the ball away.
Once again, that is what Paranaque is doing well naman on their end. Yung interior defense nila. And yeah, credits to Marquez and Biona. Just playing defense patiently, not jumping. Mataas lang yung kamay as they know yung may length advantage nga sila.
A minute remaining sa ating second quarter of action. The runner, the floater, iron deficient for Miko Cornico. Matake ngayon ang Mindoro but counter steal by Paranaque. Pero nga lang frustration foul dito sa Mindoro on that last sequence. And that was their last foul to give of the first half.
Less than a minute remaining, putting themselves in the penalty situation.
Kick out pass. Chris Buen launches the three in and out, but Cornico with the putback. 40-28 ang ating talaan. Half a minute remaining sa ating second quarter. Drive to the basket. John Mendoza. Pero nga lang, traveling violation ang tinawag ng ating officials.
Extra step taken by John Andrew.
Last shot time para dito sa Paranaque, calling for the horns play. Wow, what an ankle breaker. Step through, pero nga lang referees saw something fishy. Fishier than the Las Piñas Seaport nearby. 12 seconds remaining and may contact on that last play on that drive attempt by John Mendoza.
Bawal na kasi yung move na yun, Degs, when you do your pro hop and then you land on one foot.
Yung Yugo step.
Is that what you call it? The Yugo step?
Yung Yugo step kung same foot landing. Pero kung alam ko kasi yung hop step dapat dalawang paa, di ba? Yan.
You're supposed to land now on 2 feet when you do a pro hop.
Okay. Got it. Sige, matry nga.
Kasi earlier this year, I used to do that And then, they used to allow it last year, pero now, changing the rules.
Naman.
Parang yung mga players nag-a-adjust din to that rule.
6 seconds remaining, it will stay with Mindoro, and they are up big by 13 points. A baker's dozen. 4 seconds left. Three-pointer, iron deficient. Second try for Mindoro. Off the window, wala para kay Sean Morong. And we end the first half with Mindoro up big. And so far, they have led wire to wire sa ating matchup. And on your screens right now, that's our Chef's Magic second quarter highlights. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment.
And for the second quarter, we started off the same way. Still a Kasungkad versus Mendoza battle. But Paranaque, just trading baskets here in the second quarter. And that's something they can't afford. That's why they're still down by 13.
Sa ating halftime break, 41-28, lamang ang Mindoro Troops hoops over Paranaque. Smile 360 Yamjam. Magbabalik tayo with second half of action dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3.
Still watching the Junior MPBL Season 3 at kasama ko nga ngayon ang team manager ng Mindoro Troops Hoops, Coach Bill Dalisay. Coach Bill, job's not done, Coach. Paano mapoprotektahan ng Mindoro ang lead na ito para kayo na ang makakuha ng unang panalo?
Well, pinag-usapan namin ni head coach na dapat masustain namin yung energy, then malimit namin yung turnover, tsaka yung intensity namin all throughout the game, masustain namin.
Coach Bell, baka meron po kayong gustong batian at pasalamatan.
Siyempre, unang-una, binabati ko yung misis ko na nasa bahay ngayon na mag-work from home, si Mrs. Jelly Andalisay, tsaka yung mga anak ko, si Calista, si Clarice, and si Wade, si Bunso. And then sa Philippine Navy Sea Lions. And kay Troops of Honor, Coach John Colina.
Thank you and good luck po sa inyo, Coach, for the remainder of this game. Now, I'll be turning you over to Diego and Justin.
Thank you very much, CJ, for that interview with Mindoro Troops Hoops team manager. And at the halftime break, 41-28 ang ating score. Mindoro Troops Hoops. Lamang kontra dito sa Paranaque Smile 360 Yamjam. At the halftime break, Justin, let's take a look at our stats. And ano so far ang nag-pop up sa iyo sa ating numbers?
You know, both teams are very efficient from the field goal, and everything is almost similar. But as we see in the bottom part of our screens, it is the disparity in the turnover department. No? 14 turnovers in one half for Paranaque is way too much. And that is why itong Mindoro Troops Hoops is leading in points in the paint, and of course yung points of turnovers. So Paranaque coming into the second half has to limit and take care of the ball.
And quickly, ang ating leading scorers for Mindoro, that's Mendoza with 13, Hedinto with 9, and De Guzman with 5, Kasungkad with 11, Nocon with 5, and Gonzalez with 3 points. Para sa Paranaque naman yan. And so far, itong Mindoro has been active on both ends of the floor. Defense turning into offense. And nakita natin, it was a very quick start for them. They held itong Paranaque to no points until the last 2:30 of the first quarter. And on your screens right now, that is our True T fan of the game. We've spotted someone in the crowd who's been cheering nonstop, full of energy and bringing all the good vibes here in the game. And you know what they say, the coolest fan deserves the coolest iced tea. Congratulations to our fan of the game. You're getting a refreshing treat from True Tea Iced Tea, a no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with True Tea Iced Tea, the goodness of iced tea without the sugar. Alam mo, parang masarap siguro yan kasi medyo mainit ngayon ang ating panahon ngayon, and mainit ang aksyon dito sa loob ng banana court.
Bagay na bagay yung iced tea with the banana.
Why? And itong Mindoro looking for win number 1 after losing their opening assignment against Las Piñas True Tea Coolers just by 3 points, while itong Paranaque Smile 360 Yamjam lost to San Pedro last May 25. That was last Sunday sa ating laro na ginanap sa Batangas. So nag-field trip yung ilan sa mga kasamahan natin.
Oo nga. And for Mindoro naman, medyo, they've had quite a long break before their second game. Pero it's quite a similar story for Mindoro. They're up by double digits here to start the second half, and they lost it last game nung finol court press sila ng Las Piñas. So something to think about coming in here.
And your 3-point shot blocked. Alexander Gonzalez saw his shot falling short. Kalipay, long 2 from the left wing. Mintis, rebound by Alexander Gonzalez. Attacking ngayon si Dwayne Nocon. 17 on the shot clock. Now they go to Alexander Gonzalez at the left wing. They go to Nocon at the top of the key. They swing it to King Kasungkad. Driving right. Now down the baseline. Shot up. Wala pa rin. And the rebound secured by Kobe Henido. Forward pass. Nice finish. Para dito kay John Mendoza. Pero nga lang may foul na tinawag kontra sa Paranaque on Dwayne Nocon.
On the other end, sayang, no? Everything but the shot for Kasungkad.
Oo.
Getting to the paint, pero linuwa lang yung ball.
I think yan yung naging issue dito for Paranaque throughout most of this game so far. Marami silang mga close range shots, pero either na-intimidate sila ng defense ng Mindoro or Parang ano eh, parang pasang-awa yung mga tira nila.
Kumbaga, nandun na eh.
Oo, nandun na eh. And ang transfer for Mindoro, ito si John Mendoza splitting the charities from the foul line. Minute gone by sa ating second half. Kasungkad swings it to the right wing. 14 to shoot for Paranaque. They go back to Kasungkad. 10 to shoot. Three-pointer launched and connects para kay Alexander Gonzalez.
That shot looked good as it left his hands.
Oo.
Great form. And a good line.
Atake ngayon si John Mendoza. Mendoza, the runner, down the lane. 44 to 31. Balik sa 13 ang lamang ng Mindoro. 17 to shoot for Paranaque. They find an open man sa right wing, but cross-court pass picked off. Kobe Hanido drops it off. And the finish for Kent Cola.
There you go again. After Paranaque draining a three-pointer.
Oh.
Getting a little careless with the basketball once again and extending his lead to 15 now.
Oh, this lead fizzing after that shot by Kent Cola. And another missed opportunity for Paranaque in that last possession. Ngayon, 15 na lamang na Mindoro. Henido. Oh, backcourt violation on John Mendoza. Didn't establish yung kanyang pwesto sa front court.
Oh, so careless turnover there.
Oo. They moved na they would have wished that they could have lost the crowd.
Kumbaga, uncharacteristic by John Mendoza.
10 on the 24 para dito sa Paranaque. Drive to the basket by Dwayne Nocon. Off the mark. Kobe Hanido, another rebound. John Mendoza. Mendoza gets a screen from Hanido. Mendoza kicks it out. Kent Cola missing from deep. Marquez with the rebound. Forward pass to King Kasungkad. Kasungkad lost the handle. Nice drop off to an open teammate. Triple B connection. Mateo Marquez, the bump, the bucket, and the chance for the bonus.
And that was a great unselfish play para kay King Kasungkad. He had the shot, pero he wanted to get his big man involved and an extra bonus point pa.
Foul counted play brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga ready. Marquez with that finish. The bonus is made. Naibaba na ng Paranaque ang lamang ng Mindoro sa 12. One-handed runner off the window. The bank is open and hindi pa bukas ang bangko ngayon pero para sa Mindoro, bukas.
I like how you had to check your watch pa.
Oo nga eh. Wala pang alas 8 eh. 15 on the shot clock para dito sa Paranaque. The runner, wala. And the second try is good. Mateo Marquez.
See, that's what happens when you get your big man involved.
Pero nga lang on the other end, John Mendoza stamping his mark para sa Mindoro this game. Balik sa 14 ang lamang ng Mindoro Troops Hoops. 12 to shoot para sa Paranaque. Alexander Gonzalez trapped at the baseline and stolen away by Kobe Hanido. John Mendoza having a hard time. Hanido. They give it up to Ian Galliano. Shot clock down to 10. They kick it out to Mendoza. Launches a three. Bang! Bang! Boom!
John Mendoza almost near his previous output. He already has 21 points right now. And it's only the halfway mark of the third quarter.
17 na ang lamang ng Mindoro. And John Mendoza, welcome to your moment. Magbabalik ang aksyon dito sa Junior MPBL Season 3 after this break. Sa ating screens right now, ang ating quarter scene stealer brought to you by Chef's Magic. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. And a three-pointer down the hatch, Andre Silverio. Pero an answer right back, muntikan na for Mindoro. 2 tries, wala pa rin. And the long rebound by Kale Liwag. Three-pointer for Mindoro, wala pa rin. And fourth try, alinsunurin, masyadong malakas.
And a big basket yun para sa Paranaque, no? Coming off the timeout, draining a three-pointer as this lead was starting to balloon.
Oo. And for more tales from the court side, let's send it over to CJ Ang. CJ?
Thank you, Diego. Coach JC Dolar is very frustrated with the first half results, but he reminded his players at pinush niya ito na magsikap at marami pa daw oras bumawi dito sa second half. Diego and Justin.
All right, thank you very much, CJ. And just like that, right on cue, King kasungkad with that finish and probably at least marerelieve it.
Ball game 17. And after that, coming with a 5-0 run.
Oo. Unfortunately, some contact kontra dito sa Paranaque. .14 to shoot for Mindoro. The three-pointer off to the right. And the rebound hauled down by Kobe Hanido. But a steal by Silverio. Now Silverio umatake sa left lane. Kasungkad gets fouled. And he will troop to the line for 2 shots.
Veteran play for Kasungkad. Going on a fishing expedition.
Oo.
Drawing the foul.
3 minutes and 40 remaining sa ating third quarter. So Kasungkad, one of the bright spots para dito sa Paranaque so far. Kasungkad now with 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists.
So far, after Coach JC Dolar's timeout, 7 unanswered for Paranaque, in favor of Paranaque.
And nice drop-off para dito kay Maxi Jimenez.
Maxi Jimenez ending the mini-scoring drought for the Troops Hoops.
Balik sa 12 ang lamang, but not for long. On that baseline shot from Zach Cañares. Hanido from the left baseline. Count it para sa Mindoro.
Seems to be the magic mark, no? Pagdating ng mga 7 minutes gone by sa quarter, biglang umiinit yung mga players.
12 to shoot para dito sa Paranaque. And a steal from Mindoro. And look who did that steal. Ito si John Mendoza. The kick-out pass, Mintis para kay Kiefer Santos. The second try, wala pa rin for Mindoro, and it will stay with the blue shirts.
Saving the possession there. Extra possessions for Mindoro.
We got a substitution on the floor. Ian Galliano replacing Kobe Hanido. Well-deserved rest for Hanido in the final 2 minutes and 18 ng ating third quarter. Baseline inbound, John Mendoza. Mendoza, the kick out. Three-pointer launched, pero short. And goes out of bounds right in front of us. That miss from Jude Kalipay.
Alam, papasa sa'yo, Diego, eh.
Alam kong bukas ako, pero nga lang, hindi naman ako naka-uniform.
Baka kay CJ ipapasa.
A minute and 50 remaining, and a steal by Jude Kalipay, but lost the handle at the baseline. Parang umabot na siya sa finish line, pero nadapa pa.
Lucky break for Paranaque.
Tignan natin kung makaalagwa sila to end the third quarter.
You have to set small goals if you're Paranaque. Maybe try to get it to single digits at the end of the third.
Oo, Kasungkad missing from close range. Second try, baseline jumper, pero blocked. Third try. And itong si Mateo Marquez still won't give up on that play.
maganda dito kay Mateo is, he has a decent touch from the free throw line. So, magdadalawang isip ka rin to foul him.
And Marquez could not hit the first.
And I guess it's true.
Oo.
What they call the jinx.
The announcer's jinx.
Uh-huh.
Kaya ako hindi na ako nagsasalita eh.
I wanted to test it out.
Oo.
Baka yun yung true test of free throw shooting skills.
Oo. So itong Mindoro will get the, should we say ito si Paranaque will retain possession with 14 on their shot clock. 10 to shoot for the white shirts. Kasungka driving left, gets fouled. Medyo little too much contact kontra dito kay Riel Mundares.
Should be
Check that, that's Rayan Nimmer.
should we test it once again? Yung
Ako?
itong jinx natin.
Alam ko nung last time na sumalang ako dito sa Banana Court, yung si Coach Anton, medyo napansin niya yata yung either announcer's jinx or reverse jinx ko eh.
Ayan. So 1 for 2 si Kasungkad despite us not talking about the shooting.
Oo. 17 to shoot para dito sa Mindoro, and crafty move from John Mendoza. Nakasungkit pa siya ng foul kontra kay Andre Silverio.
13th foul for Paranaque, so still not in the penalty.
Actually naalala ko nung unang salang ko rin with ito si Jaime Mondehar, who will be our anchor later. And in this afternoon's action, siya yung nakapansin sa akin ng yung jinx and reverse jinx rin. So shout out to Jaime, who will do the games later on today. Kasama niya debuting for the first time this season si Coach Melo Navarro. 30 seconds left and the runner is good for King Kasungkad. And don't look now, naging 9 na ang lamang, the closest that Paranaque has been. And what a block! Up top on the drive by Kasungkad. And now, nice wraparound pass. Galliano gets blocked by Biona. And now Kasungkad in the run. Kasungkad off the window. No! Second try, Kasungkad denied by the rim. 3 seconds left. Mindoro with a chance. Mendoza launches the three. No go! And what an exciting way to end the third quarter of play. And Paranaque, after being down by over 15 points, I believe, now within striking distance at 9 points. Chef's Magic third quarter highlights on your screens. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment.
Well, tama ka nga doon, Diego. No? Biggest lead of the ball game for Mindoro was 17 points. But during that timeout in the mid of the third quarter, Paranaque went on a 7-0 run and putting themselves in a better position to stay close with this ball game.
As we see more highlights from Mindoro in the third quarter, they lead by 9 now, 57-48. Magbabalik tayo with more junior MPBL action. This Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, 14 and under action. Paranaque, Smile 360 Yamjam coming back from 17 points down and now down by 9 points to start the fourth and final quarter, 57-48 against Mindoro Troops Hoops. Ito ang inyong lingkod, Diego de la Paz, kasama si Justin, the Aviator Almeida. And with the third member of our panel, CJ Ang.
So Paranaque finally winning a quarter That third quarter scoring 20-16.
Oo.
Things turning around at that midpoint of the third quarter.
And finally, itong Paranaque, nagising na and responding to the challenge by Coach JC Dolar. And that drive to the basket by Luke de Guzman, denied by the defense. Pero nga lang, jump ball between Marquez and Alin Sunurin. And possession will go back to Paranaque. Kasungkad has been carrying itong Paranaque throughout most of this game with the handle. Dwayne Nocon, cross-court pass, stolen away by John Mendoza, finishing, pero nga lang mintis. Second try, Alin Sunurin, high off the window and in.
So another turnover by Paranaque there. And a great move by Alin Sunurin.
Oo. A minute down sa ating fourth quarter and too much contact mula dito kay H3L Alin Sunurin. 14 to shoot for Paranaque. Nocon with the inbound, gets the ball back. Driving down the lane. Nice drop off to a teammate, Mintis, para kay Manu Chung. Second try, wala pa rin for Paranaque. Third try, wala pa rin for Manu Chung. And finally, Mindoro calls a halt. And another held ball, and ganyan ka-intense ang ating 14 and under action to start our Tuesday.
Pero a couple of sorry misses for Paranaque there. 3 chances at the basket. Tapos inuluwa lang talaga ng ring.
Oo. Parang ano yun eh, yung, alam mo yung sanggol na ayaw magpakain ng ang kanilang pagkain, lalo na breakfast. Pero ngayon, another chance for Paranaque, but lost the handle to si King Kasungkad. But Kasungkad gets the steal on this end. Drive to the basket for the finish, Dwayne Nocon.
Finally capitalizing on the numbers that they have. 2-on-1 fast break.
The stop and pop for Kobe Henido. 61-50 ang ating score. Balik sa 11 ang lamang ng Mindoro. 12 to shoot. Kasungkad tried to spin. Met 2 blue shirts. Gave it up to Mateo Marquez. And helter-skelter possession para sa Paranaque results in a turnover.
Something they do have to realize, no? As 7.5 minutes na lang tayo in the final quarter.
Winning time for both teams. Henido, the stop and pop. And that jumper drops from the left wing.
Kobe Henido finding his mid-range jumper here in the most important part of the ballgame.
7:20 remaining sa ating fourth quarter. And another turnover para dito sa Paranaque. They throw the ball away to the 20th dimension and to no one. And itong Mindoro slowly inching their way back to that once 17-point advantage. Dipsy-do move from Henido, no good. Alin Sunurin on the second try. Wala pa rin. Third try coming from Henido, won't drop. Kasungkad, forward pass. Back to the basket by Nico Cornico. Met the defense of Mindoro. The quick finish for H3L Alin Sunurin. Balik sa 15 ang lamang ng Mindoro. And Paranaque, Smile 360 Yamjam. Nauubusan na yata ng gasolina as we saw that finish from H3L Alin Sunurin. 6:45 remaining sa ating fourth quarter. Magbabalik ang Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. That's our quarter scene stealer, brought to you by Chef's Magic. From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment.
And pinag-uusapan natin, Diego, no, in that timeout. Itong si John Andrew Mendoza, already 7 steals.
Wow. That's one of the high, I believe that's one of the high marks this season.
So making a case for, an early case for best defensive player of the tournament.
7 seconds on the shot clock para sa Paranaque, and another steal completed by Maximian Jimenez, and the finish. Great feed to Kobe Hanido.
Kobe Hanido, no? Siya yung naging spark nitong fourth quarter.
Oo.
I think that is his 6th point here in the final quarter.
King Kasungka trying to drive, pero nga lang throws the ball away. They go to John Mendoza. Mendoza settling the troops of Troops Hoops Mindoro. Don't see Mendoza asking for the screen, gets it, spin move, drop off pass, Galano with the finish. And what a finish, what a play for Mindoro. Ian Galliano. And rewarding 69-50 in favor of Mindoro. Magbabalik tayo after this break. .45 remaining sa ating fourth and final quarter. Paranaque down by 19, 69-50. After earlier cutting this deficit down to 9 points by the end of the third quarter.
Oh, and all of a sudden, Mindoro getting their biggest lead of this ball game with 19.
And finally, Paranaque breaking through to break the ice. Galano fed underneath. No good. And by the way, 4 points pa lang this fourth quarter. Itong Mindoro, should we say Paranaque rather. Another 3-pointer launched, pero iron deficient. And nearly went out of bounds. 8 seconds on their shot clock. They feed the ball down low, pero nga lang, masyado matangkad ang puno ng Mindoro. And leading to that finish from Maximian Jimenez.
And sporting a nice number, no? 99.
Oh. 16 to shoot. And another turnover by Paranaque. The sidestep, the finish. John Mendoza. The hoop, the harm. 3-point play the hard way for the transferee to Mindoro. Making his presence known and showing why he wanted yung spotlight dito with the Mindoro Troops Hoops. Foul counted, brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. Be Liga ready.
Grabe yung move niya, no? Sidestepping. Galing siyang Cavite, sumide-step, papuntang Mindoro.
Exactly.
With a veteran move. And like you said nga, triple B.
Bump bucket and the bonus completion.
Mindoro, palaki na ng palaki yung lamang. And 22 points, biggest lead of the ball game. And nagballoon na rin itong points from turnovers, 30 na.
Easy deuce para kay Strover Ferrer for Paranaque. And Mindoro during that last dead ball. 4-man substitution. Yung natitira na from that last group, yung si John Mendoza. Step through move and natawagan siya for traveling.
So they're opting to leave Mendoza on the floor despite this 20-point lead.
Again, 4:09 remaining. Still enough time para dito sa Paranaque to make a comeback. Mathematically possible, pero let's see if this unit ng Paranaque Smile 360 Yamjam could manufacture something, and they could with that Srover Ferrer putback.
And for Paranaque, once again, it's all about, this game is out of hand already with 4 minutes, less than 4 minutes to go. Pero it's just, taking the positives with the time remaining. What can they bring from this game into their next?
Bonus free throw down para kay Srover Ferrer. (74-57) and the finish! High off the window, Jaron Guanzon. Bukas ang bangko at 8:10 in the morning.
And flexing on him as well.
Oo. 3:43 remaining sa ating fourth quarter.
Nag-gym pa siya bago pumunta dito sa Banana Court.
Grabe. Bonus free throw short. Ngayon umatake ang Paranaque. Adriel Macapagal launches. Could not find the bottom. Ngayon umatake ang Mindoro. Mendoza! Lefty finish!
So he is 1 point away from tying his output last game.
Wow. And the finish on the other end. Zach Cañares. The bump, the bucket, and the chance for the bonus. One more time. John Mendoza with that finish on the fast break.
What a stat line for John Mendoza. 26 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and 7 steals.
Ay, grabe. So he's 3 steals away from a triple-double.
Imagine, no? Kung medyo mataas-taas pa yung assist niya. Naka-quadruple-double watch sana tayo.
Wow. Tignan natin itong last 3 minutes. Enough time for Mendoza to get into that mark. 10 to shoot. Mendoza lost the handle. 6 to shoot para dito sa Mindoro. Nice feed underneath. Pero nga lang, yung kanyang teammate na si Harris Orcasitas could not get a grip on that the right basketball. 3-pointer missed. But on the putback, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, Srover Ferrer.
Srover Ferrer finding a little bit of offense here in the in the last 3 minutes.
Down to the last 28 remaining ng ating ball game. Midnight hours ng ating unang game out of 9 ngayong Tuesday. Dito sa loob ng Banana Court, BF Resort Village, Las Piñas City. Kung naghahanap kayo ng youth basketball action, come on through. If you're in the area, libre ang admission. Pero very unique setup na ang ating stands on both ends of the floor.
Oh. Very, as we said earlier, intimate setup.
2 out of 2. Coming from Zach Cañares. So for Coach JC Dolar, they will go back to the drawing board. They're down by 14 points at the moment. And Mindoro starting to commit some miscues with their bench mob on the floor for possibly the final 2 and 12 ng ating ball game. And penalty situation ng Mindoro the rest of the way. So Rafa Shapit going to the line for 2 shots. Mintis ang una. And there's a mandatory substitution for Zach Cañares. And from my vantage point, mukhang he has a busted lip.
Ooh.
Oo,
yeah.
oo. 0 out of 2 for Shapit from the foul line. Pero Paranaque with the offensive board. Pero hindi sila maka-capitalize on that second possession. And we are down to the last 2 minutes ng ating 14 and under game between Mindoro and Paranaque.
And Cañares checking out of the ball game because of a slight wound in his lip. Credits to our medical staff na agad-agad siyang linapitan to clean the wound.
14 to shoot. Corner 3. Short for Joaquin Os Santos. And the turnover for Os Santos. Sporting that mukhang bowl cut eh.
Kala ko yung goggles yung babanggitin mo eh.
Pwede, bowl cut and the glasses.
Oh.
A minute and 33 remaining sa ating fourth quarter. The fake, the drive for Santos. Drop off pass to a teammate. They kick it out. 9 to shoot. And unfortunately for Haris Orcasitas, stepped at the sideline.
Maybe half a shoe size too big.
Coming up next, it will be the 16 and under division matchup between Paranaque Smile 360 Yamjam versus Mindoro Troops Hoops. Tingnan natin if Mindoro could go 2-0 sa virtual best of 3 in different divisions.
A tough shot there as he drove to the middle. Getting a floater to go down from the painted area.
So Orcasitas will sit out for the remaining minute and 3 ng ating ball game. Cordillo. Bigay dito kay Cola. Riel Mundares drops it off to a teammate. To Miklat. Three-pointer launched. No good for Kale Liwag. 44.1 seconds remaining, and this parang fourth unit ng Mindoro has allowed this lead to shrink to 12. Earlier, umabot na sa 20 points.
22.
22 points. Fast break layup for Mindoro, finally breaking the ice during the last 2 minutes. Kent Cola with some fizz on it. And that's icing on the cake para dito sa Mindoro on this pretty sweet victory in which they have led all throughout, and their lead it fell to as low as 9 points at the start of the fourth quarter, pero they rallied and pushed this lead back up to 19 points early in the fourth quarter.
And it was Henido sparking Mindoro in the first 4 minutes of that fourth quarter. 6 straight points para sa kanya.
16.3 seconds remaining, and finally Mindoro Troops Hoops will barge into the win column. 1-1 record in the first 2 games, while Paranaque Smile 360 Yamjam, they have yet to get a win in 5 outings.
Putting himself in the scoring, in the box score is Christ Buen.
So Buen short on the first free throw, and concerned look on the face of Coach JC Dolar. 1 out of 2 para kay Chris Buen. And Mindoro feeds it to Miklat. Miklat, unfortunately, went around the world and back. Walang passport.
He's had a couple of good touches inside. Sometimes fumbling the ball. Not being able to capitalize.
And that will do it sa ating ball game. With that shot missed by Rafa Shapit. 80-68 ang ating final score in favor of Mindoro Troops Hoops. Now 1-1 for the season, while Paranaque Smile 360 Yamjam goes down to 0-5. And Justin, your final thoughts on this matchup?
And of course, Mindoro dominating this ball game. You know, they forced a lot of turnovers which led to fast break points and a lot of points in the paint. Para naman sa Paranaque, you know, still unable to solve their turnover problems. Pero I like how they're using their big men and their length inside. So sticking to their strengths. Pero yun na nga, they still have a couple of things to work on and maybe get in the win column in the next game.
And definitely, yung i-interview ni CJ Ang, na ating best player, definitely deserving. Kasi kung nakikinig kayo sa aming usapan kanina, muntikan ng quadruple double watch. Ganun katindi ang ating Chef's Magic player of the game na kakausapin ng ating very own CJ Ang shortly.
And yun nga, grabe nga pinakita nitong si John Andrew Mendoza na consistent talaga.
Oh, now let's go to CJ Ang for Chef's Magic player of the game interview. CJ?
Thank you, Diego. At kasama ko na nga ating Chef's Magic player of the game ng Mindoro Troops, John.
Makapanalo po.
John, mayroon ka bang gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Binabati ko nga pala mama ko at saka lola ko. At sa mga coaches ko dyan, shoutout po pala sa Timbatang Kalye and kay Coach Shalcon, kay Tito Dani, shoutout po. Ingat po kayo dyan kung nasan po kayo. Ingat po.
Thank and congratulations once again, John. Get to know our Hustle Club defensive player at ang ating Don Benitos assist man as I turn you over to Diego and Justin.
All right, thank you very much, CJ Ang, for our Chef's Magic Player of the Game interview. On the screens right now is our Hustle Club Defensive Player of the Game, Kobe Henido, with 9 rebounds, 4 steals, and 2 blocks. Actually, from Mindoro, number 22, that's Kobe Henido. And yan yung ating Hustle Club best Player of the Game. And then King Kasungkad, 4 assists, our Don Benito's assist man of the game. Once again, coming up next, it will be Mindoro Troops Hoops facing Paranaque Smile 360 Yamjam, this time in the 16 and under division as we continue action dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL as we leave you with the Chef's Magic highlights shortly. Yan, so ito ang ating Chef's Magic highlights of the ball game. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Magbabalik tayo with more action dito sa Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Liga ng bayan na